Hello, I'm Kier Pritchard, Chief Constable for Wiltshire Police, but I also talk today as the chair of our local resilience forum here in Swindon and Wiltshire. This brings a number of our statutory partners and agencies together to make sure that we can plan for and respond to any emergencies. Currently, as you know, we are dealing with a national public health emergency in relation to coronavirus, so we're bringing all the strength of the partners together to make sure that we can protect you and keep the critical services that you rely upon operating throughout this unprecedented period. But we need your help. So today, the LRF and the Police and Crime Commissioner launch our Easter campaign. The campaign is quite clear, and it says that Wiltshire's beauty spots aren't going anywhere. So we would ask you to follow that advice, follow the advice of the national government guidelines, and stay home in order to avoid the spread of the virus, in order to protect our NHS, and of course to save lives, to protect our loved ones in the community. We're going into the third weekend now of the restrictions, and I recognise that this is placing pressures upon individuals and households. I fully understand that. It's unprecedented times, and we're all coming to terms with these new restrictions upon our private life. But as we look at the lovely weather and look forward to a long Easter weekend, my advice and my hope, and I'm urging you to take personal responsibility and follow the guidelines to the letter. It's been great across our communities here in Wiltshire and Swindon to see that the majority of you have absolutely done that. But you will recognise last weekend was a critical point for certainly policing and other emergency services, where we started to see people believing that they could move outside of the rules. We saw examples of this across the country and both locally here in our county. So as we step into this Easter break, let's do everything we can to follow the restrictions to the letter. This is about protecting vulnerable people, and it's of course about saving lives. So avoid the temptation, stay home. Policing and other emergency services will continue. You will be aware, as a local police force, we are doing all that we can to make sure we continue to engage with people outside of their home. We continue to explain why it's important to follow the rules, follow the guidelines, and encourage people to very much do that. We have, in the last week, needed to issue several fixed penalty notices to those that are deliberately falling outside and will not listen to the advice. We'll continue to do that. I don't think that's going to be necessary as we go into this weekend, because I hope that you are going to follow my advice really, really carefully. Stay home, protect the NHS and save lives. Try and have a lovely Easter break. Enjoy the sun as best you can, but stay local, stay within your home and do your very best to stick within the guidelines and the rules set out by the government. Thank you very much and stay safe.